Maintenant, nous sommes toujours au niveau de passé composé. On doit still with passé composé. Mais à ce moment, nous allons voir comment les sens de certains verbes changent au passé composé. We're going to see that meaning changes with some certain verbs in the passé composé. Their meaning can change drastically. And then on les appelle verbs with special meaning in the passé composé. Cette différence se trouve au niveau du passé composé seulement. Is that the passé composé you have what we're talking about right now. So right now, I'm going to allow you to read for us the commentary as we go on, Doc. Go ahead, madam.
Okay. Verb with a special meaning in the passive composite.
Okay.
Of the irregular verbs conjugated with avoir, savoir, connaître, pouvoir, vouloir. Okay. Of the regular verbs conjugated with avoir, savoir, connaître, pouvoir, vouloir can change their meaning in the passive composite. When used in this tense, these verbs often mean the following.
Okay,
Savoir
let's
means,
start with the first one.
yeah, to find out or to learn.
Before you go on, what's the meaning of savoir in the present tense? It means to know.
No.
So in passé composé, it should mean knew. J'ai su, I knew, right?
Yeah.
Now we're saying that beyond that I knew, it also had another meaning contextually. Go ahead, please.
So to find out or learn.
Or to learn.
Elle ne l'a su que ce matin. She only found out about that this morning.
You know, no co within negation means only, right?
Yeah.
Elle ne l'a su, she only found that. Not that she only knew. She only found that this morning. Just imagine, okay, like that, I can say that now. J'ai su. Je ne l'ai su que ce matin, que notre classe sera ce soir. I only found out this morning that our class is going to be in the evening. But in my timetable, it is in the morning I put there. So I was shocked because I know that I have a class by evening. Donc, on parlera de cela après. So you see, savoir is used to mean that, to find that, to learn, like just discover something. You just find that an information. She only found that. She just found that. She only found out that the man was married but was lying to be single. We see those Nigerian Hollywood stories. Savoir means find that. In the passé composé. But originally it means to know and it becomes new in passé composé. But now it means to find that. Deuxième verbe, s'il vous plaît.
Connaître, to meet for the first time, or to make acquaintance of.
Yes. In the present tense, we looked at the verb connaître and the verb savoir, and they both means to know. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Here, connaître is saying that is to meet somebody for the first time or to make an acquaintance. Let's see it.
Yeah. J'ai connu mon mari en France.
And I met my husband in France. Okay, let's make it personal. If this way will ask you, où est-ce que vous avez rencontré votre mari? You will say, j'ai connu mon mari the very first time you met your husband. The first time. Where? Which country? Which city? You get it now? Connu means to meet the person, to make an acquaintance for the first time. It doesn't mean to know in this context. Is that you met the person. I met my husband in France. Let's go to the next one. Pouvoir, s'il vous plaît.
Pouvoir. Food and deed. Grace, grass. What
I just taught you just now. I said thanks to, right?
Yeah. Good. Grâce à sa tante, il a fait ses études. Sorry.
Good. En France.
Yeah. En France. Thanks to his aunt, he could study in France.
Okay. Now you can replicate that and say, grâce à Dr. Princesse, j'ai rencontré mon professeur de français. Will that go?
Yes. Thanks to Princess.
Voilà. I met
my
French tutor, my French coach. So grâce à, yeah, à pu means could. Could. But in present tense, the verb pouvoir means to be able, right?
Be able, yeah. Or can.
I can.
Yeah.
The next one, this is in the passé composé, ne pas pouvoir, could not.
OK. Ne pas pouvoir connaître.
Je n'ai
Yeah.
pas pu le joindre. I could not reach him.
Yeah.
Je n'ai pas pu l'appeler. I could not call him. Je n'ai pas
Mm-hmm.
pu assister à la réunion. I could not attend the meeting. Maintenant,
Meeting.
vous êtes à Abuja, par exemple. Maintenant, pour assister à une réunion, you are in Abuja for a meeting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
You also the time to get home and see people at home. But when you say assister à, it is used with meeting to attend. Assister à. You've not seen that one before. Assister. Assister à. If I want to say I'm attending a class, I say j'assiste un cours.
Mm-hmm.
That means to attend
Mm.
a meeting, a class, a service. J'ai assisté au CUT. I attended the service. I
Yeah.
attended. So that just came in. Let's go ahead. So, ne pas pouvoir means I could not. Je n'ai pas
Yeah.
pu assister. Je n'ai pas pu assister dans la réunion. I could not attend the meeting.
Mm.
J'ai pu assister la réunion. I could attend the meeting. I was able to attend the meeting. Now,
Yeah.
let's look at vouloir. So I've seen savoir, connaître, and pouvoir, right? We come to the
Yeah.
fourth one, vouloir. Let's go.
Vouloir. To try to or decide to.
Okay.
Il a voulu y aller. He tried to go there. Il a voulu y aller.
Now, in present tense, your vouloir is what? Want.
Yeah.
Je veux manger, right? Je veux
Mm-hmm.
partir, I want to. But here we say he tried to. Il a
Yeah.
voulu. If I want to say, okay, I tried calling you, I would say, j'ai voulu t'appeler.
Mm-hmm.
I tried calling. So vouloir can mean to try to do something. Look at vouloir in passé composé. I mean the negation here in passé. Ne pas
Yeah.
vouloir.
Ne pas vouloir.
Mm-hmm.
To refuse to. Ils n'ont pas voulu partir.
Ils n'ont
They
pas
refuse.
voulu partir. They refuse to leave.
Yeah.
You know, there are some visitors you have in your house. You'll be saying, let them be going, and they refuse to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have, maybe you're in school, you have some supposed friends. They come and visit you. They want to go to their place, eat your provision and everything. And they come and be
Yeah.
going to your house now. We all had them one time or the other. Ils n'ont pas
Yeah.
voulu. They refuse to leave. So we are seeing four verbs. On avons quatre verbes ici. Savoir, to find that. Connaître is to meet somebody. Pouvoir is could or could not.
Yeah.
So vouloir is to try for positive or to refuse to in a negative.
Yeah.
Mm?
Mm-hmm.
That is what we have in that context. Now let's see how you are going to do with these exercises. Are you ready? 1 to
Yeah.
6. Let's see how you do with it. OK. D'abord, la première phrase, c'est quoi? What do you have for number 1?
Qu'en avez-vous sur la vérité?
Qu'en avez-vous? Qu'en avez-vous sur la
Sur la
vérité?
vérité.
OK.
D'accord.
Yeah, find out the truth, savoir. Qu'en avez-vous sur la vérité?
OK.
Number 2.
Mon père a connu ma mère dans une soirée.
Wow,
Dans
Gen Z parents. Mon père a connu ma
that
mère
club.
dans une soirée. OK. Gen Z parents. OK. The next one, he could go to college.
Il a pu à la collège. À la collège.
No, aller au collège.
Yeah, I could go. Yeah, aller au collège.
College. I couldn't do it or I failed to do it.
Je n'ai pas Pulfait.
But
It.
what about your direct object? It.
Le. Okay. Yeah. Je ne le
Je
pas.
ne l'ai pas
Yeah. Pulfait.
faire.
Hey, I was thinking a way to put that it. Just makes sense now.
Good. That's why you have your coach.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, next one. Ils ont voulu monter. At that monter, I'm not sure. Monter is not to go up.
Yeah, mountain is to climb. To go up. They try to get up. No, get up is not go up.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Ils ont voulu se lever.
Yeah.
Remember the verb se lever, to get up,
Yeah.
like to wake up. Okay, she refused to stay, to say her name. What do you have for that one? Doc?
Dire son nom. On
Can
n'a
you
pas
hear
voulu dire
background sound
son nom.
from my end?
No, but like
Okay.
you are going low and high. But yeah, okay now.
Okay. What do you have for this number 6? She refused to say her name.
On n'a pas voulu dire son nom. On n'a pas voulu dire son nom.
Can you see how understanding the French structure save you a lot? Now you'd have been for the verb refuser by this time.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. Like
So
I
this
didn't even know,
one,
even that fact, that
hmm?
first one, fact. So, like for example, trouver, which is to find, it doesn't. It will now not apply. Like number one,
No, it doesn't
trouver.
apply there. Trouver. You can It
Wow.
doesn't apply there.
So when do you use the past tense of trouver?
Trouver, j'ai trouvé la maison. I found the house. This is for facts, information.
Okay.
Yes, why trouver is
Yeah.
for things, concrete
Yeah.
stuff. All right.
Okay.
So, donc, on vient d'aborder 4 verbes qui changent leur sens au niveau de passé composé. Maintenant, ce qu'il nous faut, c'est de savoir l'accord du participe passé. I sent you a video to watch on this one, right? Not too long a video.
Yes, sir.
You watched it, I believe. Okay, let's go. I'll find out in a jiffy. And I trust you did. Can you read the agreement for us?
Yeah. The argument of past participles combined with avoir. As we have
Mm-hmm.
seen, the past participle of verbs using avoir to form passive compose remain unchanged during the conjugation. If used in a sentence, however, the past participle can change under certain some circumstance. When this happens, one says it agrees with another word, that is, assumes the same gender, masculine or
Mm-hmm.
feminine, but singular or plural as the word. Here's the rule. The past participles of verbs using avoir as auxiliary to form passive composite agrees in gender and number of the preceding direct object. If this object is feminine, singular, that is okay. E is added to the past participle. If it is masculine plural, S is added, except when past participle ends in S. If it is feminine plural, ES is added. Wow. So
Yeah.
wait, this one that had direct object in the one we just did.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to put okay, it was it.
It.
So it
We don't
was
know if it's masculine or feminine.
yeah, true. Okay.
It's making sense now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's have it.
Okay.
Now, there are about 5 things you are going to learn here. Take them. A direct object. You know your direct objects. That's why I took time to explain those stuff and their positioning.
Yeah.
Right? When you have your direct
Yes.
object coming before the verb in passe compose, there will be an agreement with the past participle. That's participe passé. Il nous a reconnu. Reconnu takes S. But ordinarily, when you conjugate the verb reconnu, there's no S added to the past participle. Am I correct?
Yes.
Because verbs that you form their passe compose with avoir do not agree in number and gender with the subject. They only agree with number 1, the direct objects.
Yeah.
Number 2, they agree what we call the relative pronoun, que. La lettre que j'ai écrite along. Ordinarily, the verb écrit will not take E, so for the feminine. But because la lettre now is also represented by co, it has to agree in gender. Number 3 is what we are doing is interrogative adjectives. You know them already, and pronouns. We saw them, right?
Yes.
Quel, laquelle, lesquels. This is going to agree there. Quel livre? This livre here is plural. The verb takes S. You see it now?
Yeah.
Lesquels, this is plural, masculine. The verb takes S. Quelle imprimante? Which printer? Feminine. The verb takes what? Extra E.
Yeah.
Outside that, when you have the exclamatory adjective, quelle also, it also agrees in gender. Quelle chance is feminine, right? You, we take E.
Yeah.
Feminine. You have this word combien d'eau. You remember combien de photos? I've seen beaucoup d'eau, right?
Yes.
Combien de photos. When you have this combien d'eau, and this is plural.
Yes.
Photo is plural. Photo is feminine. Prise.
Yeah.
Takes ES. Now, let's run through it one after the other afresh. Ideally, ordinarily, there is no agreement with the subject and the past participle when you conjugate verb in the passe compose using avoir. We agree on that, right?
Yes.
Number 2, where there is going to be an agreement with the past participle, even though using avoir, under these 5 different conditions. 1, when the direct object is placed before the verb. Number 2, when the relative pronoun is placed before the what? Verb. Number 3, when you have interrogative adjective and adverb and pronouns coming before the verb. Number 4, when you have exclamatory adjective coming before the verb and using it in noun. And finally, with combien d'eau, you use agreement in those contexts. Is that video making more sense right now?
Yes, sir.
Now let's look, read the notes. Go ahead.
Remember that agreement of the past participle of verbs conjugated with avoir only occurs when the object is direct and if it comes before the past participle. The past participle, yeah. Should I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. The past participle of these verbs remain unchanged if there is no preceding direct object. If the direct object follows the past participle, or if the preceding object is indirect.
All right, look at this sentence. Elle a vu la générale. In this sentence, la générale, généralement, est COD, direct objects. True or false? Hello, Doc? I still have you there. Hello? Doc?
Sorry, I didn't get that, sir.
Now, I said in this sentence you have here.
Yes?
The word la générale is a direct object. True or false?
Yeah.
But because it's coming after the verb, there is no agreement.
That's true. Yes.
There's no agreement there.
Yes.
But imagine if the la générale was coming, I now want to say this la générale replaced by la. When I say elle La view with E.
View.
Why? It's not coming before the verb.
The verb, yes.
Have you?
Yes, sir.
So that is the key thing there. Now look at this one. Ils lui ont répondu. This lui here is an indirect object. Am I correct?
Yes, that's
So
correct.
there is no agreement. There's no agreement. The lure is an indirect object, so no agreement occurs. Please read this commentary for us. Let's go on.
Most past participle agreements are not audible in spoken French. The pronounce will only differ when the past participle ends in a consonant and receives a feminine ending.
Good. Let's see the
J'ai
example.
mis la tasse
Les
dans
tasses.
les tasses, yes, sorry. J'ai mis le tasse dans le lave-vaisselle.
Lave-vaisselle.
Put the cups in the dishwasher. Je l'ai mise dans le lave-vaisselle.
Vaisselle. Je les ai mises. This les tasses now is not les here.
Yeah.
The S here was not pronounced, but we're now pronouncing as Z here now. Why? Because of the extra E. Now I was trying to explain up there. Is that okay? So having seen this, let's see how you are going to do, which I believe you will do very fine, by the way. With the exercises that follows. Not just 10 of them. 10 minutes should be enough.
All right, sure.
Okay, let's go. Ok. Maintenant, nous faisons la correction, pardon. Ils ont vendu. That's just to put on vendu, right? V-A-N-D-U. Is that what you have there? Hello? Hello, Doc. Can you hear me clearly, please? Hello? Hello, Doc. Are you still there?
Yes. So
the goal here is to see if there's going to be an agreement or not. C'est écrivez le participe passé du verbe entre parenthèses et faire l'accord si c'est nécessaire. So if it is necessary, you put the agreement. So in number one, I will put an agreement there. If
no.
yes, why?
No, we're not putting because the object is
the
there.
direct object is in front of the verb. Okay. What about number two? Number two, I'll put an agreement in the verb.
Yes, we are, but the verb, the past participle is what's the name? Is MIS, so you won't change it.
Really? How do you not change it?
They said when it ends with S, you don't add anything. And
really?
The subject is plural.
We have the flair. Let's get it very well. Well, I love this type of argument. The flair, that's it. Direct object, am I right?
Yeah.
And then this the flair is not lay here. Is that true?
Yes. So
is flair masculine or feminine?
That's flower, right? It's masculine now. Or is it feminine?
Yeah, that's flower. Is it masculine or feminine?
I thought it was masculine.
Really?
Love. Okay, flower. Laughter.
Feminine plural, we take ES.
Yes. I thought it was masculine plural.
If it was masculine plural, we would do nothing to it.
Yeah, I would do nothing. Okay. So the next one. Yes. Lou. You would agree because it is interrogative adjective.
Is magazine masculine or feminine?
It is feminine.
Lieu.
Yeah.
Right.
Then next, montre.
Montre.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
What I will put it
it's
there?
for two. We're fixing S.
Really? Is photo feminine or masculine? That's what I want to go with.
It's feminine.
So ES.
ES.
Number 5.
Ferme. No change.
No agreement because that is after. Number 6.
6. The first one is no change.
Good. No agreement. No change.
No
Okay.
agreement, sorry. Then the second one is agreement.
So what
Add
will be the
S.
answer of the second one?
Add ES.
ES.
Yes.
Because let is feminine.
Feminine.
Become
Yeah.
on vaye. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Number 7.
Number 7. Souffert.
Souffert. No agreement. Number 8.
Yeah. Uh no agreement. The first one.
Yeah. Number 9. There's agreement in the second. Number 8 rather. There's agreement in the
Yeah.
second one. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Because histoire is feminine.
Yes. Then number 9. There's agreement.
Okay. What's your answer there?
That like add E.
Okay. View,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, Bill.
Number 10.
Number 10. The first one, there's agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, no agreement.
There's agreement also.
Why?
Because this la pièce is the same thing. Hmm?
Okay, there's also no before
Yes.
beaucoup,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. This number 9. So what I want to get is for the direct object,
Yeah.
if no, for like this 9 and 10, if no is the is referring to direct objects,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So la bière and no, are they referring to the same thing?
La bière co. This co is for la bière.
Yeah, la
So
bière.
it is so we're aligning with view.
Yeah. So
This the agreement is with the co, not with the nu. The nu is not a direct object there.
okay,
The
yeah,
nu is a subject.
yeah,
The,
yeah.
this is the
And
object here.
yeah, it's not about direct. Okay, because I saw new there. I was like, oh, is this direct object? So the code is the reason. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we are good to go now. So, what we have seen so far, on a déjà examiné de façon approfondie les verbes conjugués au passé composé avec l'auxiliaire avoir. We're able to look at verbs conjugated in the passé composé with avoir. Is what we have seen thus far. Now, let's now come to être. That's where you were having issues earlier when you were trying to make your sentences. I was just smiling. I'm going to get there. Passé composé. Please read this commentary for us. Let's go.
The auxiliary. Sorry, sir. Please just a minute. I'm getting a call. I just want to. Um,
Okay?
the passé composé of verbs conjugated with être. The auxiliary être is used to form the passé composé with the following intransitive verbs, much of which express movement or a change of state. In the list below, when possible, verbs are grouped by opposites for easier memorization, and irregular past participles are indicated in parentheses. Okay. aller to go, venir to come, arriver to arrive, partir to leave, sortir to go out, entrer to enter, to come in, monter to go up, to get on, or to get in. Descend to go down, get off, or get out. Naître, that's né, to be born. Mourir, to mort, to die. Passer, to pass by. Come by, go past, pass through. Be, until. Rester, to stay. Retourner, to go back. Return to a place. Tomber, to fall. Yeah.
Okay. These
Also,
are what we call intransitive verbs. I will call
yeah.
them the movement verbs in French. Now, these sets of verbs you've seen thus far, we use the verb être for their passive composite and their derivatives. Is that okay? Let's see. Now, when we look at avoir, when we conjugate with avoir, there was no agreement with the subject. Am I right? But when you're dealing with être, there's agreement with the subject. Please look at aller
For
verb.
every verb.
Ma'am?
Is it for every verb?
Verb you use être as a past participle, as the auxiliary, there'll be agreement. Are you saying how scattered it is in the passive in the participle passé? If it's a female, there'll be extra e in the je suis allé. Tu es allé.
Yeah.
Agreement in number and gender. If it's nous sommes male alone, no e, but with only female will be e before the s. So this is the agreement with gender, with the subject.
Yeah.
In number and gender, right? The same thing goes for all of them as you see them there. Please read this for us.
Okay. The agreement of past participles combined with et. The past participle of verbs conjugated with et agree in gender and number with the subject. If the subject is feminine singular, e is added to past participle. If the subject is masculine plural, s is added. And if the subject is feminine plural, es is added. When a woman writes about herself, for example, she will write je suis allée. For a man, the correct form to be je suis allé. If a group of female persons is addressed, one writes vous êtes allé. It's es. All right.
So you get it now. So that's basically in the conjugation, the agreement. The agreement.
Yeah.
You will do this one as your assignment so that we don't spend the rest of the time. 5.5. Okay, now, translate them for us. But let's number one together. Where did you go? The verb go is aller. It becomes aller. Where? Où es-tu allé?
Yeah.
Où es-tu allé? We have something like this. Où es-tu allé? If it's a female, there'll be extra e.
That's true.
You get it now? To agree.
Yeah.
He came alone. He came alone with il est venu seul. Seul. You see it now? We use être for the conjugation. Il est venu seul. What became of her? What did she become? Becomes qu'est-ce qu'elle, she, of her. Qu'est-ce qu'elle est devenue? Qu'est-ce qu'elle est devenue? So you complete that, the rest of them alone. That's what you have there, basically. Then, now let's look at some 6 verbs in French. These 6 verbs are very tricky. Why? You can conjugate them with être and aller at the same time, and they are correct. Please read for us.
D'avoir.
This commentary, go ahead.
6 of the intransitive verbs that are normally conjugated with être, as monter, descendre, sortir, rentrer, retourner, passer, can be used transitively. That is with a direct object. In this case, they are conjugated with avoir. When followed by a direct object, a noun that is not preceded by a preposition. Okay, yeah. Monter and descend keep their meaning, to go up, to go down in some context. When followed by a place such as stairs, street, etc., that someone goes up or go down. and have a different meaning to take something up, to take something down in other contexts, when followed by an object that is being transported up or down. Sortir, rentrer, retourner change their meaning to take something out, or to take something inside, or to turn something over. Okay? Passe means to spend time, to take an exam, or to hand something to somebody and have a good day, and to have a good day or a good vacation. Hmm. So,
Okay.
I think,
These verbs, the simple thing is that when you have a direct object before them, they take
yes.
avoir as the auxiliary. When you don't have a direct object, they're expressing the change of state and movement, they are intransitive. Is that okay? Now,
Mm.
compare. Read the first one and let's go.
Je suis monté au premier étage.
In that
I
one,
went,
there's no direct object in that sentence, right?
yes, because of the preposition.
Good.
Okay. I went up to the second floor. J'ai monté l'escalier. L'escalier. I went up the stairs. Mm, I see now. Okay. Um, sorry. Is it Monte or Montre?
What you have there is monter, not montrer.
Yeah,
Il
okay.
est
Sure.
monté.
Yeah.
Montrer
Il
is
est,
to show, it's not a movement verb.
yes. Okay. Il est monté dans le taxi.
Mhm. The
There's
action
a
is
pep-
on the
yeah.
person. Good.
Yes. He got in the taxi. The
Mhm.
next, il a monté la valise au
Au grenier.
grenier. Yeah. He took the
The action is on
suitcase.
the suitcase.
Yes. Yeah. I see now.
So you see
Ils
the difference
sont.
now. So for those
Mhm.
verbs, when they have a direct object, they take avoir. When
Yes.
there's no direct object, they take être. Those are the
It.
6 verbs.
Yeah.
Monter,
Mm.
descendu, descendre,
The
sortir,
sun. Yeah.
rentrer, retourner, and of course the last one is what? Passer.
That's it.
So you can look
Mm.
up more of this. So that is the key thing to note when you're dealing with these 6 verbs. So you don't say, this is a movement verb. Now let's play with it briefly. We still do more of this as exercise. But let's see. À quelle heure dash L dash hier soir? What will be your answer for number 1? What auxiliary are you using? And what are you going to put it? The verb is rentrer.
Okay. So, rentrer, I will use avoir
Why avoir?
because it's still referring to her.
Can you, the her there, is it a direct object or a pronoun?
The pronoun.
So why are you not using avoir?
Because there's no preposition.
The à quelle heure? At what time?
Okay. It's because the question it confused me.
Mhm.
That's true.
So it
Okay.
become est-elle rentrée? Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Est-elle rentrée?
Yes.
My agreement. Because it's a change of state. When did she return?
Yeah.
Now, est-ce que tu as rentré la voiture? This is a direct object. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
become a rentré.
Yeah.
See the difference now? A rentré. No agreement.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Retourner.
do number 3 and 4 for us.
Okay. Uh. Okay. First one. Elle elle est retournée. Sir, are you talking to me?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody just popped up. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Elle est retournée. Elle est retournée en train.
Elle, because there's no direct object. It's on the person. Number 4.
Yeah. Number 4. Le vent euh, a, A retourné
A
le bateau.
retourné le bateau. The wind capsized the what? The boat.
The
So
boat.
this is the distinction. You can see the
Yeah.
other ones as time
Yeah.
permits. Let's go further. Now we have seen passive composing with auxiliary with verbs with avoir and être, right? We come to
Yes.
passive composing of reflexive verb. The key thing to
Mm.
note in this context is the fact that, like the intransitive verb, the all reflexive verbs are conjugated
Okay.
using et in their passive composing.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the et will come after the pronoun. Je me
Yeah.
suis amusé, right? So
Yes.
all those agreements with the subject will also count. Whenever you are
Mm-hmm.
using et as your past, as your auxiliary, the agreement will be there.
Yeah.
So, okay, now for negation, the no will come before the subject pronoun and the part after the auxiliary. That we know already or will began.
Yeah.
For interrogation, of course, you put your esco before. For inversion, you're going to bring your uh, reflexive pronoun first, right? Before
Mm-hmm.
your verb and then the subject for reflexive.
This reflexive is a bit confusing.
But
The
you know, je
reflex,
me suis.
yeah. Okay, so the reflexive pronoun doesn't
Yes.
always follow the verb.
It follows the subject naturally when you are conjugating.
Okay. So what of no? Like when you are
When
negating
you now come to negation, the no come before the reflexive
the
pronoun after
reflexive
the
pronoun.
subject.
Chai.
After the subject. You know after the subject, then the pa after the what?
After the
Auxiliary.
auxiliary.
Before you put the past
Uh,
participle.
Kai. This one,
You show
it is something else.
it's easier. Je ne me suis pas amusé. I didn't enjoy myself.
So, but if
Tu
it's not
ne,
negation, je me
hmm?
suis amusé.
Yeah, je ne me suis pas. If it's not negation, it's je me suis amusé. That's direct
Yeah.
conjugation.
Okay.
Mhm. So it's
Yeah.
something that you know. For interrogation, when we are using ESCO, of course, is that it's easier, straightforward, right? But when
Yeah.
I come to the
Yes.
inversion, when you're interrogating,
Mm.
you will bring
Mm.
the reflexive pronoun first before the
Yes.
verb, then the
Yes.
subject pronoun before the past participle.
What? The
You know,
subject
naturally, you
pronoun.
bring the subject, the verb before the subject pronoun for
Yeah.
negation.
Yes.
This one, because it's a reflexive verb, you put your reflexive pronoun first before
Mm-hmm.
your
The
verb,
verb.
and then your subject pronoun, then the past participle.
Mm.
Tete parmes, eh?
So what if it's negation plus interrogation?
Very simple. You put your no before your reflexive pronoun, and then you put your pa after the subject pronoun because it's linked to the verb with an hyphen. Recall.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Then
Okay.
becomes no, t'es pas tu,
T'es pas.
no, t'es-tu pas amusé,
Yeah, t'es-tu pas
no, s'est-elle
amusé?
pas amusé. That's how it works. So you will see the
Mm.
more all reflexive verbs is the same thing. So there's no need to
Yeah.
beat around the bush. What the key where the problem was is with the avoir, which we have taken time to deal with. So
Yeah.
you know the verb, know the past participle, and you have your conjugation. You see it now.
Mm-hmm.
Je me suis aperçu. Je me suis assis. Je me suis conduite. Je me suis endormi. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, this is the verb son aller, the verb I've seen before. That's to go. And also, but it's a reflexive verb naturally, like you are going without returning. Son aller. Je
Mm.
m'en suis allé. The same thing, just that for this one, before the auxiliary, that on that came with the reflexive pronoun must be there. You see that?
Okay.
Nothing changes.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Get it now?
Yes, sir.
Nothing changes for now.
Yeah.
Hmm? So
Yes,
that
sir.
is what we are dealing with. That is what we are dealing with when you come to passe compose. Is that all right? Now, what
Yes,
about the
sir.
agreement of reflexive pronoun? Now, pay attention closely. When using the verb et, there's always going to be subject and verb agreement. Am I right? You can see the
Yeah.
agreement. All agree. However, when you have a direct object coming after the verb, there will be no agreement. Look at this. Elle s'est lavé les chevaux. Normally, elle s'est lavé should take extra E. True of us.
Yeah.
But because of this direct object, this lavé will not take extra E. So when you have a direct object, that extra E will not be there. Look at it here. Elle s'est lavé, no direct object. The extra E is there. Hmm?
So that is the exception for verbs conjugated with et, right?
Yes.
Because
With,
you
these are
said that.
reflexive verbs, passive composé.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of the direct object, you will not make the agreement that's supposed to be here. The extra E will not be there.
And it's only with the reflexive verbs that
Yes,
have direct
exactly. You
object.
have this, yes.
Yeah.
Now you have there. Hmm?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if you have a, if you have what we call this communicable verb used in a reflexive form, like
Yeah.
téléphoner, écrire,
Yeah.
demander, you do not also
Mm-hmm.
make agreement with the subject pronoun. Ils se sont téléphonés, no extra S. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because the action is reciprocal. So with the direct object, there's no agreement. In
Mm-hmm.
particular for reflexive verb. Now with verbs that are made reflexive, which are not originally reflexive, there is no agreement as well. Are we okay?
Yeah. Yes.
So these are the key information. You will do these other ones yourself, do 5.8. By the time you are done with them, you mastered this section properly. And do 5.9. Here, you have to put if there's an agreement or not when you're conjugating. So that is the end of passe compose for you. In our next meeting, the next class, next video, we're going to deal